I'm so excited to see this. And he's rocking Isaiah, too.
Yeah, well, that's a strange one.
Like, it's usually Cody Travis, Barraza. He's got the blasters, he's got the axe. Here, he trades the axe for the cannon. Like, I know that's kind of been an in vogue pick as of late, but Isaiah?
Especially with the recent, what a lot of the top players consider to be an axe buff.
Yeah.
So making this swap is interesting. And nowadays, we don't have that many, like, character loyalists that are so loyal to their character time after time, no matter what other people think about their character in the current meta or the weapons in the current meta. Like, Cody Travis was one of the few, and now that's somewhat changed. Like, he would play Vrax every now and then, but it was more like a matchup choice. Here, it's just like he's going forward with this Isaiah.
Forward, always forward, more attacks, crazy 5-piece strings. I mean, Cody Travis really just piling on the damage, chipping through Thor's defenses. Man, oh man, Cody's blasters have never looked better.
Now, I don't think these two have met in tournament this year.
Oh, wow.
So this is fresh. This is very fresh. Cody probably hasn't gone against many Thors. I mean, he's gone against Boomy Thor in 2s.
Sure.
But other than that, not many Thors. Wilson might have gone against even less Isaiahs in his time. Maybe he played against Excalibrand at like BCX somehow, who played like one of the nuttiest Isaiahs I'd ever seen.
And you've never fought an Isaiah on the level of Cody Travis.
Absolutely true. One of the best blasters players in the game. One of the best axe players in the game for sure. And wanted to make his mark on the cannon game as well. The top of that recovery is going to send Cody to the sky. It's going to kill him off the top. Wilson with just a little bit of a lead. It can be tough to kill a Thor.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a ton of defense. Isaiah, you know, his damage isn't bad, and especially with blasters and cannon able to do pretty high damage, he could bring this back, but it's just slipping further and further away. Wilson's orb looking phenomenal.
Yeah, his orb's been really good today. He said earlier, which I think I can divulge this information. I didn't want to necessarily divulge it earlier if it was too early, but he said he was going to pick Hammer and then leave open like Miami Dome and a couple other maps, but like that was going to be his game plan for today. It was going to be very one-dimensional, pick Hammer, pick those maps. But his orb is looking really good too. So he's definitely not a one-dimensional Thor player.
Oh, absolutely not. And you know what? We've seen Wilson pick up so many different characters. I know Photo was talking about it before, but man, oh man, like he learns them quick and makes them look so clean.
Now, one thing, of course, all of the defense on Thor makes him difficult to kill, but Cody's signature kit here with this Isaiah pick is definitely not one of the most favored signature kits in the game. Probably one of the lowest, which is one of the reasons you don't see Isaiah, even if guns are a strong weapon and cannon is an extremely strong weapon, you don't see Isaiah picked for the signature kit.
Yeah, that is true. And I mean, it's going to make it tough if he can't land those signatures. Getting through Thor's defense stat. I mean, even there you see Thor surviving where most legends would not. Trying to drop the drone bomb on him, but not enough. Man, this is a high damage game.
Yeah, I don't know how much later it's going to make Cody kill. Like, even if he has cannon, which has the higher kill potential, obviously, like D-Light and Nair. I don't know how much earlier it's going to take, or how much more damage, it's going to take for the D-Light Nair to kill with this Thor compared to another character on this map with a really high kill ceiling.
Man, Wilson going for a recovery there. Really interesting choice. I guess he figured Cody will probably usually escape up. They were too far over for the side air to maybe reliably kill. But, I mean, at that damage, look how much distance you cover.
He took the first stock with the recovery. Maybe that's one of his effective kill moves. Wilson can be sort of an unconventional guy, so maybe he's not really going for the side-light, side-air true combo options.
Man, it is crazy just how back and forth and yet so even this game has been. Like Wilson just running away with a massive damage lead, and then Cody doing blaster strings like this.
Oh my gosh!
To just swing it back in his favor. Cody's blasters are so good.
They really are. They're some of the cleanest in the game. His movement with blasters are really good. The priority he finds with blasters are really good as well. And of course, with this Isaiah pick, he's going to be quicker than the Barraza. Barraza has low movement speed, so he's able to dip around and use his movement even better. That almost hitting Cody.
My gosh, getting into, again, the danger territory, both into the red.
So it seems like here he wants to stick with the blasters. There was a weapon spawn on the field that he could have swapped to cannon. Same thing for Wilson. He could have swapped to the hammer, but he wants to go with the orb.
Well, I mean, now that's knocked out of his hand, and there are no weapons on the field for him to grab. Cody just queuing up the sights.
Man, killing a Thor with blaster side air.
It's gonna happen.
It's tough for Cody that that's what it's come to, because he 710 damage. We saw 747 earlier that it took to kill a Thor. That's not too far off. And Wilson is actually making the swap, even though last game was very, very close. And again, his game plan originally was to pick Hammer and pick these other maps, but he's going to another Orb Legend.
And Fate, she's got higher strength, and he even doubled down, going for the strength stance.
Yeah. So he wants to hit hard and hit often.
Yeah, I mean, Isaiah, he's got all that body armor, so that's a lot of defense to get through. And you know what? Magic doesn't care about your armor.
And if it's a scythe, like it's sharp, it's pointy, like there are bulletproof vests and there are stab-proof vests. A bulletproof vest, if you stab it with a knife, will not stop a knife. A stab-proof vest, if you shoot it with a gun, will not stop a bullet.
Right.
So it depends what kind of vest he has on here. Likely it's a bulletproof vest.
But Fate doesn't have missile-proof robes?
That
just doesn't exist.
Yeah, that's not a thing.
Man, you gotta cast some of those defensive spells because it's looking dire. Look at this damage just piling on. Cody Travis just building this lead even further.
You can get body armor on the internet, but there's not much that you can do to protect against missiles except just
don't be
surround yourself in metal and concrete and sand, or don't be there.
I think "don't be there" is going to be
that's probably the best one.
Go-to answer.
That's the best one.
And even that, man, even with Fate's extra strength, that scythe down light with the strong kick at the end, not enough to KO.
There's the top side of the recovery. Again, that seems to be one of Wilson's favorite kill options.
Yeah, I mean, it's strong. It covers a lot of area. It doesn't have a lot of priority. Uh-oh. Wow. Cody getting the KO off the top for now a full stock lead.
Yep. He's in a good spot here. Cody possibly poising himself already up a game to move into grand finals.
Man, that would be absolutely huge. Because Wilson, I mean, we've seen him win these seasonal tournaments before. Cody Travis, it's not until fairly recently this year that he's been a major threat in 1v1.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't a threat online because he had a dreadful connection. But now, like, he's an online fiend. Like, his best placement this year is 4th, and he's already beaten that. Like, even if he loses this set and loses the next, that was so close, and loses the next set, like, he's still beaten his best placement this year.
Man, Wilson really flying around with the star rides, the orb down airs. I mean, he is covering so much space. Where does Cody have to move to avoid these attacks?
He maybe just has to move completely away. Again, don't be there. Just don't be in that area, or Wilson is just going to nail it. There's a D-Light Dare, setting up for the edge guard situation, going for the gravity cancel down signature.
I mean, it's those missiles. Get all that extra damage. Wow, jumping over the orb side light, smacking Wilson on top of the head.
There's the side air from Wilson. There's the sidelight side air from Wilson.
Oh, wow, reading the spot dodge, too.
Still staying very grounded, like he does with virtually every other characters that he's played. And that's going to be, that's Cody going up a game. It's 2-0 in this best of 5.
Do you think Cody's going to sweep this 3?
He might.
Yeah.
I think the possibility is there, for sure.
He's looking clean.
That was a more convincing win against the Fate.
Yes.
Do you think we're going to see
the
Wilson
Ragnar?
swap back? Or the Ragnar. Yeah, the Ragnar is definitely an option as well.
No.
It's the Lin Fei.
Oh, interesting.
It's the Lin Fei.
All right, so we do have the Katars on deck, and he's going for the deck stance, which gives that extra combo extension.
Now, he did play Lin Fei at Low Tier City, so he has, obviously, all of the Katar experience that he's had from his entire career. His cannon's looking good. Cody's cannon, it's definitely not looking bad. We just haven't seen too much of it because he's been really focused on those blasters. Like, once he swapped over to the blasters, he was having a lot more success. And as I'm saying this, Cody,
cannon.
Thank you so much, Cody, for just showing me this right now.
I mean,
huge opening.
Massive damage lead, and Lin Fei has less armor than Fate.
Yes.
Way less armor than Thor. Wilson is just flirting closer and closer to those KO lines with each match.
But if he doesn't get sent forcibly into the blast zone and he has a cannon in his hands, his recovery options will be stronger than the Fate.
Yeah, you can go pretty far to the side, but he got sent pretty far to the top. There it is, the Neutralite neutral air getting that extra damage. Recovering onto stage.
Wow.
Oh, but Wilson, that neutral signature is such an amazing anti-air. You know he loves to threaten with it.
Now, we were seeing Cody kill with the blaster side air on the Thor last time they played on this map. Even though the Lin Fei has less defense, it's still going to take a considerable amount of time to kill with the blaster side air. All of this damage that Wilson is putting out right now, plus his mastery of the signature kit, means the kill potential for Wilson is so much higher than Cody.
Woo! And I mean, it's showing. Cody's getting sent so close to those KO lines, and Wilson is the one with such little armor here. Guitar slap, there's the weapon toss. Cody having to recover. Yes! Got the hit for the chase dodge, getting himself back on stage. Now he's fighting unarmed?
Definitely something he doesn't want to do.
Wilson just tossing out these signatures, and Cody going for the extra damage. Perfectly in the sights.
Dude, I love hitting that. That's like one of the most satisfying signatures to hit in the entire game because it's that laser beam of light that you have to be precise with, and it's one of the best sounds in the game.
Oh, it sounds amazing. There's the quick shot.
Yeah, it's such a clean sound. And a clean move, really.
Oh, yeah.
That's probably done, yep.
Man, oh man, one stock apiece. Wilson fighting to maintain his streak in winner's bracket.
But Wilson has the Katars in his hands. You saw what he was able to do before. There's the sidelight into the down air, reading the dodge, and tries to go for the neutral signature. Downlight coming out into the nair from Wilson. Neither one hitting. You're seeing him try to zone out just a little bit with nairs, but he's not able to get close enough. Finally hits a nair, hits a second nair, gets the side air.
Now here's the thing, Cody Travis is up 2 games. Wilson has to win this one if he wants to continue this set.
He's outpacing Cody just a little bit in terms of damage.
All right, he's hitting those recoveries. You said he's more comfortable with the KO options, and now he's got that cannon. Incredibly strong attacks available, but Cody does as well.
You see Cody changing between low and high, shooting the missile down and shooting the missile up. There's the side air. Wilson is not in the red yet. Now he's in the red, D-Light Nair. Uh-oh! He finally hits the vertical missile shooting up high. Both of them doing such similar damage, 622 to 602. Cody Travis 3-0ing Wilson, moving into grand finals.
Man.
Thrashing any previous placement this year in 2019.
That's absolutely wild. I mean, we were telling him, those missiles, you just gotta not be there.
Yeah, well, he was there. He tried to not be there, but he ended up being there.
Oh, Cody just puts you where he wants.
Cody phoned into the CIA and said, "This is a visual confirmation right here.
Take the shot."
And they said, "Take the shot."